welcome everybody here today for Coffee with the Mayor. It's May 1st. We're at Bishop Park at the nice new pavilion that we have up here. I hear rumor that later this month, there may be a benefit concert here, which will be kind of cool. First time ever for that, I believe.
Yes.
It will be rocking town. I don't know if you can hear the noise behind me, but there's baseball tournaments and softball tournaments happening today. This place is packed. We got a few RV hookups now, so if you're out here for a tournament and you call ahead and you can pay for a little spot to make it a little more convenient for you, they are limited, but you know, we've got that. Another thing that's happening this morning is Farmers Market over at Midtown. It has started today as the first day for Farmers Market. It will be every Saturday until October, if I remember right, somewhere right in through there. And they have all kinds of stuff there. I drove by this morning and I saw 4 or 5 vendors there with some vegetables and some jewelry and a variety of different things. Occasionally they have food trucks. We're going to be doing next month, we're going to be at Mills Park for Coffee with the Mayor at the main pavilion. We're going to be unrolling, we're going to give you a tease about it today, but we're unrolling the detailed plan of the expansion for the playground at Mills Park, the second phase that we talked about when the new playground, all-inclusive playground was done. And we've got a lot of things happening in the parks. A couple of projects that are going on that aren't parks related is in the near future, I think in the next couple of weeks, isn't this right, Tim, that we're going to be doing some overlay at Mills Park Road. So we're doing overlay on Mills Park Road. We're still diligently working with RDOT on Highway 5 and the traffic light. We're continually in discussions with them. We're trying to get them to move a little faster, but you know, it's RDOT, so we'll do what we can. A couple other projects that we have. Again, the Parkway still progressing nicely. We're moving right along smoothly. It looks like we'll be able to get working on that. And construction-wise, I think this fall is when that's planned for that, if all goes well with the agencies. So, some other projects on roads or anything like that we're doing. I think we've got a couple of stormwater projects that we're about to kick off as well. We're getting in the busy season because the weather's getting nicer, it's warmer, it's easier to do stuff in some of the areas. So we're going to be getting the busy season with construction, so please bear with us when you come to these areas, or we have to be in your neighborhood to repair some of this, because it's only making your area better. Well, one of the main thing I want to talk about today, and I'll get Truett over here. Not Truett. Why am I saying Truett? He's over there. Hey, Truett. Well, I might get Truett here later.
That's offensive.
He's our community development.
I take it that way.
He's the director of community development, and you know, I don't think I mentioned this week. I did announce that I did hire a public works director, and that would be Tim Fournier. Come on out, Tim. If you were talking with the mayor last week and you saw it, then you saw him, and he talked a little bit. He's going to be a great director for us, so we're going to be good. So, welcome to the team, Tim.
Just a little update Mayor mentioned. We have Hilltop, Spring Hill intersection that's going to get improvement. You got Hilltop, Hillville Parkway, that's an intersection improvement. 3 drainage projects in Raintree, some more local ones, overlay of Mills Park. We're working on some state aid for later this year to do Boone and Mount Carmel. And then we have a huge upgrade to our meter system happening here in the next few months. So yeah, it'll be a busy year for public works.
Yes, it will be, and I'm looking forward to getting all that stuff done. So.
Yeah, you ain't good.
So anyway, we'll get the right person in here now. All right. Once he gets his microphone on, he's getting fancy on me today. I got a little microphone. He's getting
all right.
And this would be our Parks Director,
yes,
Chris Treat. Everybody knows Chris, I think, in the world knows who he is. I want Chris here because he's going to talk about some of the things that Council passed. Approved some monies to be spent for capital improvements at our parks as part of our continuing plan to improve and better our parks and our not cost of living, but our standard of living here. We want to make this place a destination for parks, for people to come in and mountain bike. We've got mountain bike trails at Mills Park, if you're not aware of that. And so, Chris, tell us about some of the things we're fixing and improving and making better for us.
Sure. So one of the things that Mayor approved and we did in 2020 is we did a engineering study on the aquatic center this summer, every 10 years you have to recoat the pool. And so we're doing that this summer. And since the pool's got to be drained,
Right.
We asked council for money to do some improvements that we identified in that engineering study that we can only do when the pool's drained. And so we're going to fix the roof panels. If you don't know, the Aquatic Center does have roof panels that can open, but only half of them are working. And that limits our ability to control the environment within the Aquatic Center. And so council approved that. They approved all new LED lighting, upgrading the lighting within the Aquatic Center and the gym, which will save us about $10,000 a year in utility costs. And we're putting in a dehumidifier in the Aquatic Center again to help control the environment within the Aquatic Center to help it help expand the life of that facility. So the recoating, the lights, and the roof panels while it's drained. We also were able to, council approved some money to help with lighting in the park. If you've been out here at Bishop Park, as long as the ball field lights are on, it's not bad. But once they go off, it's pitch black. So we've got a plan to put in some safety lighting that will remain on all night, so that some of the parking lots in the back of the park are more lit up.
And they're going to be LED as
Yes,
well, right?
LED,
So,
yeah.
so the cost of that is pretty minimal, actually.
Right.
And we're doing that in Midland Park as well, correct?
Right, we're upgrading the parking lot lights. We had several of them broken, and so we decided if we're gonna fix those, we might as well upgrade all of them. That's all, I think that's all I can think of that council approved. But as the mayor said, we've got a lot of requests that we're making to council this year. If you are interested in kind of knowing more about that, Parks Committee meeting is Monday night, and this will be the first time we're able to push it out on YouTube, so you can watch that. If you live in the Spring Hill area, we're hoping to upgrade that playground at that park. There's going to be a lot of discussion about a future skate park, which is years down the road, but we want to start that discussion now. So if you're interested, or if you want to advocate for those things, Parks Committee is a great place, and then those things will be going to council at the end of this month.
Talking about the skate park, that was actually a project brought to us by a young man who's working on his Eagle project.
Yeah.
Sam Peck. I believe.
Sam Peck is his name. He's a
That's it.
sophomore in high school.
And that's going to be, that'll wind up, we found a good location at Alcoa 40 Park for that. And another thing we're doing at Alcoa 40 Park, we're hoping to kick it off this year, is the pavilion and bathroom upgrades that are happening there. So that'll be nice. We're also in Alcoa 40 Park, we are about to start construction on the trail, the Parkway Trail that turns off Parkway and goes through the park and then connects back to Parkway. So that'll be happening this year as well. As you can see, we are just gangbusters with stuff to do this year. We're going to be so busy.
If you are interested in knowing what we're looking at between that, 5 years of capital improvements, that is on the Parks Committee agenda for this month. So you can go to the city website and look at that. Or if you have any questions at all, kind of what we're planning on doing or things you'd like to see done, please feel free to reach out to me or the mayor or any of our
Yes.
staff, because our list of improvements is a living document that we want to keep adding to as we get feedback from residents, and we as a staff kind of identify our strategy moving forward. But we'd
Yeah.
love to hear from you.
Yeah, it's extremely important to get public input on these things of what you want, these amenities you want in our parks, and the way you want it. Because our dream, or at least mine and Chris's dream, I don't know if anybody else dreams this, but our dream is to actually have all our parks connected by trails sometime in the future.
I dreamed that, Mayor.
Oh,
Truett.
Truett, our community development director.
Nothing
He got a
sadder.
new title recently, so I gave him a new title and I haven't got it memorized yet. I guess.
Nothing sadder
But
than a
he's-
city without sidewalks.
It is.
Exactly. There's nothing sadder than a city
Number one
without
hit.
sidewalks. And there's a story behind that. At our last department head meeting, he sang a song about two of our people, happened to be Dana Poindexter, my assistant, and Truett Smith. They actually went through this course, and it's a 3-year program, and I'm starting my 3rd year this year. And at the end of 3 years, it's through UCA. And at the end of 3 years, you can take an exam and become certified in public PCED. Public
Community and Economic Development.
Public Community and Economic Development. I'm supposed to take my test this year, and they set the bar really high, I will say. They took the test. There was 5 people that took the test that day, is my understanding, and they're the only 2 that passed it, and they blew it out of the water. I'm just saying. So we all have dreams, and so they've set the bar real high for me. So hopefully I can step up to them. But we're in good hands here. We have a good plan in our grasp, and we're continually improving it, and we always want community input from it.
That's right.
So
I would like, can I make one comment about our new
Absolutely.
public works director? I have heard some rumblings that, I think it was JP, was upset because now he's the 3rd most handsome director.
okay.
So Tim is settled in at number 2.
Tim is settled in at
He's
number
the
2.
second most handsome, and there's a lot of change going on too.
Well, who's number 1 and number 2? Number 1. Is he number 1? Is number 1 the Parks guy? Okay. I hadn't heard that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're all playing for second place.
They're all playing for second place. I
I
got you.
demand a recount.
That makes sense. It could be, and he could be number 1 because of that shot heard around Saline County from the 1980s, I think it was.
31 years
No, the
ago.
1990s, I guess it was.
Yeah.
He's not that old, so anyway. So,
You good?
yeah, I'm good. As you can see here in the city, you know, with my staff, we enjoy working with each other because that's important. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions about what we're doing? Oh, I want to show a little tease about Mills Park.
Yeah.
So let me grab this. And I don't know if it can be seen or not. It may be too big. I don't know. No, you can kind of see it. Let me sit my coffee down. Scoot in a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is the plan, and part of this has already been constructed, but part of it will be constructed. In our second phase. We're always striving to improve, and it's the all-inclusive park, and it's used extensively by everybody. So to hear more about this, we're going to have a little public meeting about it next month at Coffee with the Mayor at Mills Park at the main pavilion. So come on down. It'll be easy to get to, and there'll be coffee and donuts. I mean, what can go wrong with coffee and donuts? If it's really hot, I might even throw in some tea. So we can have coffee, tea, and donuts. So I'll back up. I can make it zoom. Anyway, that's that. If anybody have any questions, I know we covered a lot and talked about a lot of things.
Housekeeping is that all of the committee meetings have moved. They're on the city website and they're online. So
True.
you can talk
Yeah,
a
I
bit
better
about
mention that. Yeah, Dana, my trusty assistant, said to remind you that housekeeping, we did a little housekeeping and we adjusted some of our meetings for like Parks Committee and Water Committee to make sure that those days weren't conflicting, because they have been some conflicts with meetings. You know, having different meetings on the same day, and that was making it hard for people to attend. So we've adjusted those. So all of our committee meetings are now on different days of the month, so that makes it much better for everybody.
And we're live streaming them all.
And we're live streaming all of those, you know, as well. So occasionally we do have an electronic glitch or something when we try to live stream. It's like all technology. There's always something that can go wrong, and sometimes Murphy says it will go wrong. But we don't have anybody, I don't think, that works for the city named Murphy now, so we're good. I hope. Keep my fingers crossed.
And Bryant 101, last day.
Oh yes, very important. Today is the last day to register for Bryant 101. If you have not registered for Bryant 101, you should do it right now. It will change your life. Okay? It will get you hooked up with all the department heads. You'll get to meet every department head, learn what those departments do and how they work, and it will help you help your community. Because if you know where to go to get answers or to get assistance, you can tell somebody else where to do that. It's a great way to get connected. My first meeting, I will say this, I did, when I announced it last month, my communications group,
Yeah,
Community
engagement committee.
Community Engagement Committee. It's one of those mornings I was up late with the movie last night. Community Engagement Committee, our first meeting is this week, and so I'm excited to get that kicked off over the next month or two, and that will just make communications even better, because we all know that that's the key to life right now, is communicating with each other, and making sure everybody knows what we're doing as a city, because we want to help you, and the best way we can help you is to communicate with you and have you communicate with us. So, with that, I don't think we have anything else.
501 day celebration.
Oh yes, absolutely. I forgot about that. I will be there. It starts at like 4 to 9 tonight. Main Street by Walmart, Copper Mule, if you know where that's at. The Wing Express, I believe, is right there too. Speakeasy Coffee shop, all in that area. So that Main Street, they're going to block that off tonight from 4 to 9. And it is a 501 block party we're having tonight. There'll be live music. I know jazz band's there, and I think it's a band called Whiskey River or something like that. Whiskey something or other. But the BHS Jazz Band is really what I'm really looking forward to initially on that. And there's going to be food trucks there as well. Live music, just entertainment, fun. Come on out and enjoy yourself. You'll be able to find a place to park, and you will have fun. I promise you. It will be the biggest block party that Brian has ever had. So, maybe the only one we got. That's okay. It's still good. You got to start somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has anything else? Community Development Director, do you have anything?
No, just really excited about all the trails.
Just really excited about all the trails, because we all love trails. Even Chief Minden loves trails.
Yeah, we're gonna get an ATV out of this.
Yeah, they're going to start patrolling the trails, he said. So watch out. So with that, I guess I will say thank you for being here and showing up, and we will talk at you Monday. I'll do Monday's minutes and maybe recap some stuff. We might do that outside live too, because it's such a beautiful piece. Well, it may be rainy that day, so I may stay inside. We'll figure it out. It's all good. Talk to y'all later. Have fun. Bye.